Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the Massimo Diary, and this is episode 7. We're here to talk music. In preparation of this episode, I've drawn up a list of questions and I want to go through all of them. I was struggling a bit to find some topics about this, and looking on the internet I found some great prompts I wouldn't have thought of, prompts that really get you thinking, and prompts I'm ready to answer. Let's start with number 1. How often do you listen to music? I listen to music like every day. I can't go a day without listening to music. I'll listen to music for about at least an hour. It's one of those things. Since I put in my hearing aid, I'll put on something on Spotify. When I'm trying to relax, I'll put on some calming music, whatever. You know, music is a big part of my life. Question number 2. What genres of music do you like and dislike? Well, there's lots that I like and there's hardly any that I dislike. I really love rock, funk, blues, punk, pop punk, metal, deathcore, metalcore, strength music. I even like country, I like rap, hip hop, grime, drill, lo-fi, ambient, classical. I'm not into opera music though, and I can't really think of anything else that I'm not really into, to be honest. It's quite a small amount, but this is off the top of my head. Question number 3. Can you play a musical instrument? Yes, I can play the guitar. The first musical instrument I learned how to play was the bass guitar. I would love to own a bass guitar again. I traded my last bass guitar away for a drum kit, which I learned how to play drums on, but then eventually got rid of the drum kit. So let's put it this way, the guitar is the best one that I can play. Bass guitar, I know if I had the chance to, I would still be able to play that pretty well. And the drums I wasn't so good at, but I would love to have a chance to actually keep on learning how to play them. Question number 4. What's your favourite band? Top 3. My favourite band they are the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That's why I've got their logo tattooed on me. I remember getting into them when I was a kid. My parents got me their Greatest Hits album back then, and I was so into it that a day later, after listening to it on repeat constantly, I went into my dad's album collection and nicked his copy of the Uplift Mofo Party Plan and listened to that on repeat as well. Chili Peppers have been a big thing growing up constantly. I've got all their albums. I've got the majority of their album on vinyl as well. And I've got Anthony Kiedis and Fleet's autobiography as well. My top 3 bands are Red Hot Chili Peppers, Incubus, and Blink-182. Question number 5. Do you enjoy live music? Have you been to any gigs? And your top 3. I love live music. It's awesome. Like, you can actually, you can't just hear the music. You're also feeling the music because of the sound system. And not only that, but it just feels amazing just being able to see them up live and to actually hear them playing it through their own instruments. I've been to loads of gigs and I've been to festivals. My top 3 gigs that I've been to have to be Red Hot Chili Peppers in London, Incubus, and my third one would have to be CKY. Yeah. Top 3 that I would like to go and see live would be, one of them being Blink-182, but I am going to see them live in October. Alkaline Trio, I've always wanted to see them live. And last one would be, actually it would be my favourite rapper, Yellow Wolf. Yeah, I would love to go. That's my top 3. Question number 6. Does music have the power to change your mood? How does music affect you? Music 100% does have the power to change my mood. Say if I'm going to the gym, I don't want to have like some low-paced music. I'm going to put on some really hard-hitting music, probably metal, probably some hard rock, something like that. Or I'll put on some trap music. You know, anything that really gets me amped up. Now, if I want to like relax and be calm, I'll put on some ambient music or some lo-fi music. Or I've got a compilation playlist of artists with slow songs and all that, you know. Anything I listen to, whatever kind of mood the music itself is, I usually do get into that mood itself. Question number 7. Do you ever buy CDs or records, or do you just stream music? I primarily do stream music, but I've been known to buy CDs of albums that you can't actually get on streaming services, like Alkaline Trio, Agony and Irony, and Onward Long Distance. Can't get them on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever. You have to have a CD. I also do collect vinyls of albums that are my favourite, like my top go-to albums. I don't actually open them. I keep them shrink sealed because it's a collector thing. Is there a song that makes you emotional, and why? Yes, there's a song called I Will Follow You Into the Dark by Death Cab for Cutie, and it's quite a beautiful song, but it did get me a bit emotional because it made me think of people that I've loved that have passed away, and you know, just basically thinking, oh, I will see you in another life. This is just it for now. And yeah, I Will Follow You Into the Dark. It's a great song. Check it out. That's by Death Cab for Cutie. Number 9. If you could instantly learn how to play any instrument, which would it be? See, I'm torn between two, but well, the two that I'm torn between are piano and violin. But I think piano takes the cake, because like, literally there are loads of things I would love to be able to compose and record and layer with guitar, you know, with the piano. There's a lot of things that I would love to be able to play on piano. And you know, when you can just turn up to those random places and they've got a piano there, how cool would it be to literally just sit down and just be like, hey, here's a tune, you know? Question number 10. What makes you like a song? The melody or the lyrics? That's a tough one because, you know, in my opinion, like, they both make a song, you know? But if I had to really pick one of the two, it would have to be the melody, because coming from a background of making music, you know, I can get inspired by it. And currently in the music world right now, you do get a lot of reused ideas, and when you hear something that you really haven't heard before, melody wise, it can sound really fresh, and that will get me hooked. So yeah, I'm always looking for that something different. What's your favourite music video? Alright, my favourite music video would have to be Give It Away by Red Hot Chili Peppers, because when I looked up Red Hot Chili Peppers music videos when I was a kid and clicked on that was the first one I clicked on. I saw it and I was like, whoa, these guys are really weird. Like, what? They're dancing around in the desert, you know? But they're playing the most funkiest music. And not only that, but I felt like the video itself reflected just how funky they were and just how unorthodox they were, you know? I mean, that will forever be my favourite video, you know? 100% Give It Away by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Number 12, and the last question. What song represents you or your attitude to life? Now, I'm more of a calm person. Back then, I was always quite hyper, so I think I probably would have showed him something different when I was younger. But now I would say a song that represents me and my attitude to love would be Aqueous Transmission by Incubus. You know, I mean, the thing about my life now is that I like it to be quite calm. I'm quite a relaxed guy, you know, and if you listen to the song itself, it talks about, you know, just being calm, flowing through a river, you know, that's where I would love to be, you know. Yeah, it's something I really can't explain, but, you know, that's my kind of vibe, you know, yeah. Anyway, if you've got like something you want to contribute to the discussion, have a little chat about what we've just spoken about, go for it. I'm more than happy to. Music is one of my passions, you know. I'd love to have a chat about that. In the next episode, I'm actually going to show you how I learn guitar songs, and I will actually play one for you. So what I'll do, I'll actually show you what I use to actually help me learn it, and what I use to connect, and how I play along with it. And then I'll show you the recorded song itself. Alright? In the meantime, take it easy, look after yourself. Much love. Ciao.